Rockhold's legs buckle, and I see him stagger backwards. I was like, holy shit, he got him. And then when he stumbled against the cage and you bashed him and stopped him.
I can't help but laugh because it does bring a smile to my face.
Almost like I couldn't believe it. It was like a movie. It was like it was one of those things because you were a big underdog coming to that fight. Everybody knew you took it on short notice.
Yep.
Everybody knew that you were working on a movie. And so for you to land that, when you landed that left hand, you missed it once before too. And I remember thinking, man, that is fucking close. Like that's close. Like you saw this opening for that left hand. And you clipped him over the top of the shoulder. He didn't see it coming. Bang! You drop that left hand on his chin. And you see like his eyes roll back and his legs give out. Fuck, man.
Well, that was the whole plan, the left hook. Jason had seen that he was open for that, and I'd seen he was open for that. And he was even doing this exercise on these bands, like resistance bands, whatever. He was doing this, and his chin was up and his right hand was down at the end. And Jason said, he's drilling these moves here, and he's finishing here. That left hook all day long. And, he's coming forward, and we're exchanging punches, and nothing really significant is landing. And I just, right hook to the body, just whip the left hook, and as a fighter, when you land a good shot, because you get the feedback on your fist. Yeah. There's nothing like it, you know what I mean? When you feel that solid connection, and the knuckles go through the glove, and you feel it, you're like, oh, that was a good one. And then, whoa, he falls down. I'm like, holy shit, hold on. And then he gets back up. I'm like, fuck you, boom, back down. And then he went down, and obviously he's got very good jiu-jitsu, and he was kind of sat back against the fence, and I thought I've got to be careful not to go in his guard, but I got the finish. The best feeling I've ever felt in my life was Big John McCarthy's gigantic forearm nearly pulling my head off my shoulders as he wrestled me off him, but it was over because I knew it was over. It was great.
What did that feel like when you knew you did it?
It one of the best feelings in the world. One of the best, because for me, the amount of fights I've had is unbelievable. Professionally and unprofessionally, when I was a kid, that's all I was. That was my only identity as being a fighter. And just being that guy. Unfortunately, rightly or wrongly, what's wrong with it? Wrong with it. Of course it is. I was a fucking idiot when I was a kid. I was fighting so much, but that's what I clung to. I was a fighter, and that was the only thing that I could draw pride from. And becoming the world champion, knowing that everybody wrote me off, knowing that everyone talked shit about me, other fighters, it was everywhere. I heard what people always said about me. Do you know what I mean? So to win like that in style in the first round, it felt amazing.
There it is right there.
Oh yeah.
Rockhold was very upset.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. You
talked a lot of shit to him even after you beat him.
Well, hold on. My wife was behind me there, and she deserves a shout out, because if it wasn't for her, none of this would have happened. But with Rockhold, with what happened after the fight, there's a few things that I regret that happened after the fight. First of all, I jump on the fence, and I'm just so worked up. I scream, fuck you. Whatever, no big deal. I'm not too concerned about that one. And then as I'm doing my victory dance, if you will, I do a lap of the octagon, and I cross paths with Luke, pardon me. And I'm like, hey, you say whatever you say, unlucky bud, good fight, whatever, blah 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 blah. I said that, and I carried on having my moment. I was just out of my mind on adrenaline and just having a great time. And then I found myself, I'd done an entire lap of the octagon again, and I was passing him again. So I just thought I'd extend my courtesy one more time. I'm like, and I put my hand out, and he said, I already shook your hand. I'm like, oh, really? You're still going to be a dickhead? He's like, yeah, I already shook your hand. So then I was like, okay, well, now the gloves are off. I said, don't worry, buddy. You're in an octagon. You've just been knocked out. It's okay. You'll figure it out in a minute. Don't worry about it. You'll come too, bud. You'll be good. So I kind of looked like an asshole because people didn't see that. He refused to shake my hand the second time. I was like, well, go fuck yourself then. And then when you gave me the microphone, I said the most crude comment ever. I'm like, I've been fighting ever since I came out of my mother. I'm like, whoa, that is not an image that I want to portray to the world when I win the world belt. What I meant was ever since I've been born.
Right.
But in the moment, the words escaped me a little bit, and I painted a rather disturbing image of my mother giving birth to me. But yeah, I didn't choose my words too carefully there. But it was great, man.
Well, you can't be held accountable for that. I mean, there's no one that's ever going to be able to understand that other than someone who wins the title. No one's going to know what that felt like. It's impossible.
It was incredible. It really was. It really was.
Don't imagine.
It was a good one. It was good.
I'm just happy that for you, having a chance to see all your fights and see your career go for as long as it went, that you did go out with a title. That is a nice
for sure.
thing.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, that was for me. I'm not sure. Well, I wouldn't have retired. I wouldn't have retired yet. Yeah, no, because I know I can still do it. I can still fight now. I can still. But the time was right. And then I started having